everyone, Artin here and welcome for a new video. In today's video we are going to cover the match number 8 of the season 11, but before I start the video I just want to tell you a little story. So yesterday it was midnight, we were finishing the match number 8 against Mad that we are going to cover in this video. I did started to record my video after throwing my attack because I had a really packed day yesterday and I had friends over and we had a few drinks and stuff like that. And when they left, it was 11 p.m, the time for me to start to get a few additional wins for our team and then to record this video. The thing is that I started to record the video at midnight and I totally forgot to enable the mic, so I have been talking to myself, recording videos without any sound for 45 minutes yesterday night, went to bed really happy at almost 1 a.m, woke up and discovering that the sounds was not here. So we are going to recreate this video for you right now live. So what I did, I reused all the video that I created yesterday and I'm going to do a voiceover of the video, so sorry about that, it's not going to be my best video, but I still wanted to show you some of the results because the match yesterday was super intense. So before I get into the other screen, I want to cover two different topics and after we're going to get into the overview of the match and the different attacks and I'm going to cover the different strats. So before that, a few call outs. So yesterday was a really fun match. It was like the last 2 days. It was a lot of similar attack, similar defenses. So I started to feel that we are getting really close to like a end of season 10 where all the defense were the same and you had to find one strat, and if it was working for this team you were like going to get the advantage. It's what I kind of felt yesterday because they had so many of the same defenses, a little bit less on our side, and I think it's why, spoiler alert, we won again. But I'm going to cover that later on. But I felt really that we are starting to like create really good defense and we are starting to use it everywhere now. So it's kind of like starting to get at the end of the season, but we are only halfway because we are match 8 and I think we have 16 matches this season. So that will be an interesting kind of like next step to discover in the next few weeks. So the last topic that I want to cover before I give you an overview, you will already see the results. So we won 2 times this week, so that was great. 2 times against Mad. We also won last week, 1 match, so it's been 3 wins in a row. I just want to highlight that again. The only thing that kind of bothered me a little bit, and I think it's really good now that we can like really prove that and we can really show that, is that Mad lost 3 times in a row against us and they still have 46 points advantage against us. So that's kind of crazy, right? So how it works is that when you win, you get around like 16, 17 points, and more you win in a row, more you get points. You get 17, 18, 19. I don't know exactly the points, but you get like, you understand the things. You get more points every time you win in a row. So what happened is that I think we won 4 or 5 times in a row already, but not against Mad, all of them. I think it was 2 matches before plus the 3 with Mad. And as you can see, even with like this consecutive streak of winning, we are still 46 points behind. We did beat them 3 times, and every time they lost 6 points, between 6 to 9 points. So I'm like, we are getting some points, they are losing a little bit of points, and we are still like struggling after 3 matches to even trying to get to the top 1. So if our calculation is correct, by end of next week, if we win the 2 next match, we should be able to take the positions number 1. But it means that we will have got 5 wins in a row to get the top 1. It's pretty rough, right? So they did announce some matchmaking changes. So hopefully it's going to kind of like increase and like help a little bit with this matchmaking because it makes 0 sense, and the point system as well. But that's fine. The goal is that we are continuing to compete. We love to play against Mad. They are really strong players, even with their phase of like transitions with new players coming up and stuff like that. So it has been still a really fun match, and I've been starting to discover a bunch of other players as well. I had a really long discussions with Waxpo yesterday. I had a really long discussions with Bubbly yesterday. Fabo as usual. Like I've been talking with a lot of people as well. And we still have like also this kind of little like rivalry between Ron joining us and Bubbly still on the Mad. I know that both of them have some conflict right now, and Bubbly is like kind of pissed about the fact that Ron left, but not really. So yeah, it's kind of a weird mix right now. We're trying to navigate the water, but still, it has been a really fun encounter again. So hopefully it's going to continue this way. We're going to continue to have our winning streak. Again, Mad did show a really good craftsmanship yesterday. Their attack were flawless for the first like day and a half. They had like a really good win rate. The thing is that we had a better win rate. I think we were like super high into our win rate. We had so many attacks at the end that we just throw it to the bots to get extra points, but our win rate was really good. We did also practice a lot. I felt that Matt did that as well because they were not as fast as usual on doing their attack, and it did so. So now we are going to jump into the video recording, and I will try to do a voiceover of it. Hopefully it's going to be good enough. The last thing before we do that, JJ Paladin, I see that you did one against Celestial. Great job on that. Third position is impressive. I love you guys, so continue like that, and hopefully we're going to play at the top together soon. Okay, let's go to the video now. Here we go. So I'm going to play the video right there, and I'm going to start to do the voiceover. So my camera right now is covering my camera of the previous video, so hopefully it's not going to be so weird with like aligning of the discussions together, but yeah. I'm going to start to give an overview of the different defenses that we got against Mad. As you can see, we were at 45 against 40 at the end of the match. We had 0 attack left when I recorded the video. And I just wanted to show you quickly the different overview of the towers. And you can see they were mostly cleaned up. I think the only one that remained at the end was Dalex and K. So I did got one attack into K that I'm going to showcase after that. And Dalex, I don't know what he did with his defense. That was a defense that we know how to beat. We did beat a lot of them this match as well. But the one from Dalex just didn't work out. It was just like not working. It was really good. So good job, Dalex, on this one. Also, Waxpo was on the keeper. And we didn't beat his defense. I tried to attack, but it didn't work out. And the other Waxpo on the tower is Bubbly. It's not Waxpo. So yeah. Also Cobalt had a really strong defense. He's probably one of the best accounts in the game. My last attack did got -10 on his defense. I thought I could get a full win. To be honest, I did kill Torodor. I did kill Ezareth, but my dog didn't pass through due to Belvebus that pulled me back and really killed everything. So that was kind of sad. In Israel, we were able to beat one of them, but that was a really rough keep things. Also, things that I wanted to call out right there is that yesterday what I was saying, it's we start to feel like a end of season kind of things because we are starting to see a lot of the same defenses. So one of the defense that they had a lot, I think it was 9 of them, it's this one. So you have Velis, Count Dracula, Neja, Erlis, and Cyrus. And this one was 9 of them. So if you calculate the points, it's a lot of points. I think it's like 12.8 or something like that. So it's a lot of percentage. They also had 2 other variants. The first one was instead of Velis, they were using Valara at displacement. This one, I think it's a little bit easier, to be honest, than the Velis one, but that's good to kind of like having different variations because the strat was totally different to kill the Valara one than killing the other one. And yeah, this one was really interesting. I'm going to cover the attack as well later on the video, but that's what the second variant, and they had 7 of them. And the third variant that they had was with AI. So this one was really easy, but Maza did find a really good strat that I'm going to showcase as well. But yeah, there are 2 of them as well. So I think they have 9 of the normal ones, 7 with the variant of Valara, and 2 of the AI. So we are talking about 18 same defenses that is only covering 3 variants. So as soon as we got the strat for them, and we got it the match before, match 6, we already had the strat for it. We didn't use it just to keep it for match 8. But the thing is that it was a lot of defenses that we were able to fight and to clean really fast and to get back into the lead. So we are going to start to cover the different defenses. We are going to start with this one. So this one was kind of interesting. I don't know really why. He tried to do a Piercer 1 with Tallinn, with Lily, Yovar, Valara, and Brokir. I think he used Lily. Lily is not that strong anymore in GDVG, but he tried to use, I think, Lily because you have the extra range from Yovar as well, but I don't know, it didn't really work that well. So the strat there, you will see it's going to be really fast. You start with Abyss, you start with Grot, you try to feed as much as you can to your Grots. You have the Spider coming up just after that. And you will see that Lily is not that great of a healer anymore, and it's going to get killed, I think, with the first wave, because the DPS is also not good enough. With Tallinn and with Yovar and with Valara, it's not enough. So as you can see here, it's pretty easy one. He win without even using the runners. So yeah, 2 waves of growth that were not even like perfectly timed because 2 of the Abyss were not fed to the growth. So yeah, that was kind of a pretty easy win on this one. So now if we are going to the next one, I don't know what I was saying into the video, but I think I did cover the second team just after that. And as you can see, the second team was a lot of things. The only thing there is that it does show that I got lost against Easy. It's not entirely true. I got 2 in and he had only 10 PV left. So I just cleaned up the 10 PV left on Easy, but it worked really well. The strat that they use is not exactly the strat that I use. The timing is a little bit different, but that's good enough. So you start with a full. The goal of the full is to get everyone target their ultimate. So you will have Neja starting the ultimate. You will have Count Dracula doing it. You have Ceres, everything. You get full. You get the Spider and Growth, and you get the second Spider. And here you get also the Abyss at the end to feed just in case it doesn't work. The strat that I like to use, that's not this one but similar one, the sequencing of the champions is exactly the same. So you do full, then growth, then spider, but the second spider, instead of doing 3F, so waiting for like 3 costs to directly send the second spider, what I like to do is to wait 4.5 energy. So you get the full to give a shield to your growth, and then the second spider come, don't get the shield from the full, and then feed your growth, and the full is going to give another bubble to your growth without protecting the spider. The issue is if you do spider at 3 cost and then the second spider at 3 cost again, it's going to, the full is going to protect, like do a protections on your second wave of spider. It's going to keep your growth without protections for a longer time, and it's going to mess up with the run because your growth will take too much damage. It's going to get killed faster. Even if you did feed your growth with more spider, it's still going to get killed faster. So that's why I prefer to time my second wave of spider a little bit differently. So now we're going to go to Fonka, and we're going to go with the team number 1. Oh no, sorry. So we're going to go to the variant of the Count Dracula. So you see you have the Count Dracula with Valara this time instead of Velis, and you see the strat is totally different. We are not using the growth stats rare. So you are starting with the full. When the full pass, you will do Fire Mage and 2 rocks. The goal there is to kill the Valara and to kill the Airless. As you can see, he killed the one. he killed the Valar right there, and he also killed the Airless. And that's like a really beautiful strat, I will say, because when you don't have Valara and you don't have Airless, everything is going to be way weaker. So what he's going to do there, he's going to overwhelm and ice the Cyrus, and he's going to overwhelm it with 2 doggies. So you see that the Cyrus is going to get frozen, so it's going to let the dogs pass through. And when you get 6 dogs into Neja and into Count Dracula, it's just a win, because it's going to kill everything. Even if they don't have a lot of DPS, they are going to still clean everything. The only thing that could have not worked is if Neja was A5. I don't really know how the result would have been, because it would have exploded for her to for him to revive, and it could have not worked. I don't know, but if the Neja is not A5, it was a really easy win. So now we're going to go to the next one, where you have Erlang Shen, Lily, Lady Alexandra, and I think it was Pop and Brock here. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get there, and you can see it's a pretty basic strat with Grout. The only thing is that the start will be the same, so you are waiting until 3.1. So Lady Alexandra passive is recharging. Then you bring Abyss and Grot. Then you follow up quickly with Spider, so they can get the feeding on everything can get fed to Grot. Then you do a second wave, Abyss, Growth, and you can see that Brokir is already killed. So now you only have Erlang Shen to finish. It's pretty easy there. And what he did is that to protect the dogs a little bit, he did bring a tank. The tank mostly is going to trigger the ultimate from Lady Alexandra and Pop. There we go. And then when they are close to finish their ultimate, you go with 2 doggies, and it's going to pass because they will not have enough DPS to be able to get into the attack. Okay, let's get going. So now we are going to get to the next one. And I don't know what I was talking here, but that's fine. I think what I was going to show is that we did got a lot of our defenses also broken. You see that we were all on fire. Mai was also on fire, and great job Destined, yeah, because we had a quick call out on his name. But yeah, we had a lot of our defenses cleaned up. I think we had one a few, like Alexandra also has one. I think we had Baki still a few. We had Diochan Air Max as well that had a few defenses up as well. But yeah, the most of it was cleaned pretty well as well. So we're going to cover this one. So I think that 4 of this one. So they had like different variants, but they were mostly like that with Carnelian, Lady Alexandra, Pop, Captain Reeve, and Torodor. I think the Captain Reeve is set with Mana Spring. But this defense was pretty insanely good. Like, it was really good defense. And it was kind of a weird. Every time we see Captain Reeve, it's usually a pretty good defense. We don't see him that often, but when it's the case, it's pretty good. So the strat there, it's pretty pretty straightforward, I would say. So you are going to start with the full, then you are going to get Spider plus the Grot. You are going to use the rat there, so you are going to lose 2 rats, and that's totally fine. The goal there is to get at least 2 rats coming up. The main goal of these rats are to clean, to heal, Growth, but also heal the Fool, so the Fool can give an extra shield to Growth, so Growth can do like 2 or 3 additional attack, and that's really key. Like, using the rat in this strat is a really strong thing. And after you can see that it's done, so the only thing you can do is waiting for the ultimate to be gone and launch your 6 dogs, pray and hope to get a win. So that was the defense. Pretty good defense. That 4 of them, we got some lose on this one, but it worked really well, and 4 defenses means that it's 0.7 is 1.4, 1.4 bad 4, it means 2856, 5.6% just by cleaning this defense. So that was pretty good. Okay, so on this one, as you can see, we got a lot of lost. You see Slice Map, Mango, we got a lot of lost. Love did make it work. I usually prefer to have the Fire Mage on the first positions instead of the growth, because you don't need that much powers from the growth on this strat. You mostly need to kill the pop. The Praetus, sorry. It's kind of sounds weird when I just say kill the pop. It's Praetus, the name of the character. As you can see, on my attack, it's the same strat, but the champion is a little bit turned away. So what you are starting to do, it's Fire Mage. And it's not the Praetus, is Nasty on this one. So you have the 2 Fire Mage and the 2 Archer. The goal there is that they're going to get pulled a little bit. They're going to kill Nastia with the fire and with the Archer. And the growth is following directly, so all these Archer and Fire Mage and etc. are going to feed your first growth and worked out. As you can see, the growth went to Valara, it didn't work. So I waited a little bit to make sure that I can get my growth next to Valara when she is doing the ultimate, so I can kill her. And as you can see, I got kind of lucky because my first full didn't get killed. So I was able to get a full win of my attack with 2 full at the end, and they were like just walking around and killing stuff, even if they are usually just doing protections. So that was a fun one. So as you can see, this one we already covered. This one was really good. Destined did the attack. It's the same that I did used. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it's the same that I did used. But this one, yeah, did work out. Unfortunately, Destin, you got, I think, 2-4, I think, on this one. So this one have Erlis, Velis, etc. We did give him 2 wins with Bixie and Lunar. But after that, we just cleaned that up with Crane. We did use Captain because this one is interesting. With Boreas, Boreas is a really nice champion in GVG, not for all strats, but on this one it worked really well. So as you can see, we start with the full. The full is going to trigger everyone, especially Boreas. You want to get Boreas ultimate out of the way as fast as you can. Then you get your Abyss, you get your Growth, you get your Spider. And here you need to kill them as fast as you can, because the Boreas is also going to apply anti-healing into your demons. As you can see, it didn't like apply the anti-healing on this one because it was out of the ultimate, and here you are like getting into it. You get the second wave of that. It's going to pass through, and after the only thing you have to do is to go with your captain. Boreas and Velis will not be able to kill the captain. It's not enough damage. Boreas do nothing against captain because it's a fire guy, and you can see that he's just passing through. Still 16 seconds at the end, but that was a pretty good GG for this attack. So now we are going to get to the next one. I think we still have a bunch to cover. So they had a lot of the same defenses, but yeah. So Destin, sorry, we did clean up that. We still gave you 2 wins, so that's still pretty good. This one was also a variant. It was only Destin that used that, using Ingrid instead of using Velis. It didn't really work that well. I think Velis is still way better for that because he do a stun into the defense. But yeah. So as you can see, yeah, I'm seeing. I think I was showing the video. I'm showing on this video the strat that we use against Destined. But I'm not even sure. No, I'm not even sure. It was just like rocking the different defenses, so it was a pretty easy attack there. So I didn't really show that. So as you can see, this one we already covered. This one we didn't cover, but it's the same strat that we did show with Nastia. But it's not Nastia, is the Praetus on this one, but the strat is exactly the same. Fire Mage, then double Archer. The double Archer are going to kill the pop. Then you bring the Growth, and the Growth is going to kill Torodor, and after you hope that's going to kill the Valara, and it's working well. This one is the same that we just covered with Destined. and this one is exactly the same as well. As you can see, we got 0-4 on this one because we are practicing on the other defenses, and it was a really clean defense. This one is the same. As you can see, they had a lot of this Captain Reeve and the Valara variant. The Captain Reeve was still a pain in the A, because it's kind of a difficult one, and also the variant with AI that is right there. Pay to Mask, I think we got 0-4 as well against him, and this one was a genius attack. I really loved it. It's the variant with AI. They had two like that, two teams like that, and this defense is fun. This attack is so cool. Like, he's not using growth, he's not using all of that, so he's going with the Lightning Guard. The Lightning Guard are just going to kill AI, that's it, and then he's going to go through the first demons from Cyrus. It doesn't really matter that much, but he did kill the AI really easily. The AI is painful because if you are entering into a lot of monsters, it's going to freeze over and over if you are not killing the AI, so he had to kill the AI fast. Then what he did is that the DPS was not that hard on his defense, so what he did is just went with 2 epic tank. As you can see, they are still there. Then he go with rare tanks to overwhelm the Cyrus, and then you get with the doggies, and it's just an easy win because again they are going to kill Neja, they are going to kill Count Dracula if they can pass through the tank. So pretty great strats, great job Maza. Again, you have been impressive yesterday again as usual, so I really love playing with you. So as you can see there, it's the same defenses again, so it was a lot of the same things. They also had a lot of guys called Loopy or Lupe. Lupe is not even on the game here, is on the bubble, so that's kind of interesting. And as you can see, the defense in the middle, it's me this time. It's the second account from Destined. I'm really sorry, Destined, I was not able to attack you again. I wanted to, but I cannot attack first day because my BP is a bit higher than the rest of the guild, the minus 15 BP on the guild. So I need to wait the second day for my attack, and my second day was with dinner and friends. So I didn't add the time to attack you, but it seems like our team did take care of your defense. So yeah, 1-4 on this one, 2-4 on the other one. So at least you got 3 wins. I think it was a still good deal. So as you can see, yeah, the defense were similar to the one that we already covered. The defense with Velis, that was really strong, and the Captain Reeve defense that was also really good. This one, similar things. You can see that is with Velis on this one, and this one is the variant of Valara, so pretty straightforward defense. Then we are getting to this one. So as you can see, the AI is placed a little bit differently. Instead of being on the right side, it's on the left side. It's exactly the same thing. It doesn't work that much. Same strat than Maza used on the other one. And this one is the one that I show already with the Brokir and the Boreas with Eza and Velis. And Waxpo, by the way, again, the tower is bubbly. The keep is the real Waxpo. So I got confused on the video just before when I was saying that Bubbly was on the tower, on the keep, sorry, but it was not him. Also, the defense from the real Waxpo was insanely good. I did give him a win. I didn't do it on purpose, but I did give him a win. I really thought that I was able to kill this defense, but no, it just destroyed me. So I'm going to show you the attack. And this one was surprising me. I forgot that Ezareth was attacking for so far away. So what I did is I tried to go with the full, then Abyss, then Growth, as usual. And as you can see, like the full is still really far away, like super far away. But Ezareth is attacking so far away. He has so much DPS that he just crushed my full, and my Growth have no protections, plus Velis stunning it. I was not able to do anything, so it just got killed. So I tried, okay, let's do a second round. Maybe I will be lucky this time with our friend Torodo. No, I didn't got lucky. I got pulled back by the Beelzebub. As you can see, Torodo didn't even like got killed. I think he have a3. You don't even have it a5, I think. But still, I just got destroyed against Waxpo. So yeah, great job, buddies. I know that we met each other yesterday on Discord. It was a really, really fun chat with you, and today as well, this morning as well. Really love to get to know you, my friend. So great account and great defenses. So keep it coming. So this one you see is the same strat. It's the strat with the pop. Just Alex, I don't know what he gave to his champions. I think they are not legal medication that he's giving to the champions. It was strong as hell. And as you can see, the second attack, we did a lot of attack there. And it was, yeah, K was rough. Then we have this one that was defeated, same defense as well. And I did open up this one at the end of the match. I was doing the 8th last attack of this match, so it has been a little bit rough. Some of the defense are really strong. This one was really interesting. I think it could even do better than Cyrus, but not really. I think it's not really working that well. So what I did is I use my strats, and you will see the one that I was like mentioning before in the video. So you are going to get with the full. The full is going to trigger every ult. Then at 10B you are going to get another full, as you can see there. Then you do growth, you do spider 3. Then you wait for the full right there, you see, to give another shield. As soon as you give the shield, you bring the spider again. So the spider didn't got the protections from the full. The first growth is getting the spiders, also getting more protections, is killing Malvira. The second growth is dead. So what I did is, okay, I have nothing to lose. Let's go with the captain, my friends. So what happened there is that I went with the captain. The captain destroyed Ezareth. There we go. Chook. Here we go. You killed. And then what happened there is that because he died one time, he did a little dance at the end, and I lost. Come on, seriously? So 1 second left, I lost my first attack against him, and after I went again, and on the second attack, I'm not going to show it here, but I did won the second attack. The second attack, with the first growth, I was able to kill Malvira, then I was able to kill the Ezareth, plus killing the Count Dracula, sorry. With the first growth, the second one went dance, the captain went there, everything was fine, everything got killed, and I did open K at the end of the match. I was pretty proud of me on this one, to be honest. Using my strat, my timing that I did refine with Maza. So again, kudos to you, Maza. It's not only coming from me, it's coming mostly from Maza, plus a little tweak from my side. But it worked really well against K. So this one, as you can see, it's the same strats. Velis with Count Dracula, with Cyrus, with Neja, and the same strat as well there with the captain, the Torodor, etc. So as you can see, it was a lot of the same defenses, to be honest. So that's why it was a little bit easier as well. So we have Goa Pao that have one defense. I think we have 2 defense left to cover. So this one is the one from Goa Pao with Morrigan. To be honest, I was kind of dubious that it was going to work, and it didn't, to be honest. So Morrigan plus Anora, I don't know, it could be a good mix, but not in GVG. So yeah, it didn't really work that well. At least kudos to you to try something new. It was really nice, but it didn't really work. So Abyss plus Growth to get into it. You go and you follow directly with your friend the Fool. And as you can see, the DPS is not good enough, and it's going to just go through it like butter. French people like butter, by the way. And then you get the Archer. The Archer is going to get for your Morrigan. Morrigan is killed. The tank is gone. Only Anora's left for the DPS, and that's not enough. So what's happening there is, because the growth is going to pass, you just need one runner and you get the win. And as you can see there, that's a win. So 2 wins in a row on this one. Yeah, pretty easy defenses, to be honest. But at least that was good experiment. Thank you, Goapao, to show us some different placement, different strategy. That was really, really, really cool. Oh no, we have Dresden. So Dresden is also interesting. I think he's a magician as well. He's trying to use Mana Rake on his defense. Kind of interesting. So you see that the placement is exactly the same strat that you have with Beelzebub. Normally you have Beelzebub on the left side right now where I'm like showing the mouse. But he did use Mana Rake instead. So I'm like, why? So it doesn't really work. But that was a good try as well. Like Go Apau. And as you can see, you start directly with your friend the Growth, and the Spider is going to get through it. You see 1 hit is already gone with 1 Toroidor life, so it was pretty easy there. You have 2 remaining, so you go now with the Fool, then you go with the Growth, then you go with the Spiders. There we go. Then he's going to get a lot of protections. The second life for Toroidor is dead. Then you get the third one really fast. Here we go. And then you go with the doggies. The doggies are going to go through that because you have 6 doggies plus a Growth, and that's not enough DPS from Marik and Nastia and Valara to be able to clean up the doggies coming your way. So that was the attack against our friends Dresden that was in Slayershire last week. Now is with Mad. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your experience with Mad. The last one that I have for you folks is this one, is the attack from Israel. We didn't beat a lot of the keep, to be honest, this time. It has been a really interesting and hard keep to kill, especially because if the keep defenses are all different, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to spend a lot of time to find strat for these specific defenses, because you're only going to get 4 wins. While if you see other defenses that are everywhere, if you kill it 1 time, you can kill it maybe like 7 times and get a lot more points for the attack. Then we are getting Growth, then Abyss, then Spider, and you get the epic Fool instead of the legendary one. The goal there is to be able to get the Fool faster to your Growth so you can get protections to it. Even if the protections is not as good as the legendary Fool, it's still enough to kill the first tank. Then you need to kill the Erlangchen, that it's still a good one as well. The Growth is going to get there, and you finish up with the Captain because Lady Alexandra and Pop will not be enough. So that's one that you can go through. Here we go, and as you can see, the Captain is going to get killed. He's going to walk. Fortunately, he's not doing the dance. He's doing the dance just before entering, and you are winning. So as you can see, that was the win. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the video there. It has been intense. Sorry for the delay on this video. I was shocked that my sound didn't work. I hope it was still a good video for you folks. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you are going to continue to follow me and support me. If you have any comments, please put it on the comments below. And if you didn't subscribe to the channel already and you like the content, I would love you to subscribe so I can continue to find the energy and the time to create this content for you folks. On that note, I'm going to really try to make another video because I got so many good ideas from you folks in the next few days before the next round of GVG. I have 2 videos that I'm finishing up, plus a potential collaborations coming up really soon as well that I'm really excited to work on. I just didn't really add the time with the work, but hopefully I'm going to make it happen in the next few days. So yeah, by then, thank you so much. Have a great end of your weekend and see you soon. Bye bye.